All right, Reggie, I saw that Keefe lawyer did an interview on some YouTube channel. I didn't know if you saw it, and if so, if you had any thoughts about any of the statements he made during that interview.
Yeah, I've been seeing him making rounds. He done made rounds with all the idiots on YouTube. He's on the Snitch channel. He's on. He was on the dude with bumps all on his private parts channel, and then of course he was on Gap 2 channel. So we go and get on all these people channels that I don't know why all these people are always talking about Tupac, but they actually hate Tupac because they want to see Keefe get off. I mean, they says it, but then they try to trick their audience by trying to make it like they care about Tupac. They want justice for the family. If you want justice for the family, you just sit back and let the evidence play. But they slips up, and you catch it. But I saw him on a channel recently, and this idiot, this snitch motherfucker goes and say that Bobby Ladd. Well, listen to what he says, so I don't even have to repeat it.
Well, do me one favor. When you cross-examine Robert Ladd, ask him, did you say that Greg Caden dropped the ball and he should have investigated Reggie for this murder of Tupac and Biggie? He said that on Vlad. He shows Vlad the paper. He gives Vlad the paperwork and said Greg Caden dropped the ball. Why did he stop investigating Reggie? So please, just do me that one favor. Ask him on the course. Why did you say that Greg Caden dropped the ball and should have been investigating Reggie Wright Jr.?
if they put Ladd up on the stand to testify, I'm going to promise you right now that is a relevant question. That should be asked of him. So let's see.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you.
All right. So y'all heard what this try to say that Bobby Ladd said to me regarding the Tupac case. Michael Sands, I hear you're a pretty decent guy. Yeah, your firm is mainly for personal injury cases, but okay, that's cool. You're attorney. Y'all go to the same school. But I hear you, and you sound like a pretty decent guy. But you listening to the idiots, and I know Carpethead got to be in your ear by now. That clown, that's the biggest clown on YouTube. He's more dangerous than all of them. And Snitch No Joke, you talking about you can't wait to take a picture with me in court? Nigga, I don't take pictures with rats. Never would in life would I take a picture with a snitch, a confirmed snitch. But, man, oh man. Don't listen to the clowns on YouTube. They will have you looking stupid in court. Reggie Wright knows all this stuff backwards. Backwards. That is not what Bobby Ladd said. This is what Bobby Ladd said. I'm saving you research because you went on that clown channel and he put that false narrative out to you, sir. And you said, oh, if Reggie Wright said that, I'd love to hear that. Is what you said, right? Well, I'll let you listen to this and see if you know what case he was talking about.
Well, by 2006, there was a Biggie task force, essentially, that was run by LAPD. And both you and Blondie joined that task force?
No, just Tim. I lateraled to a different agency.
Okay.
So I went to Garden Grove PD in Orange County. That's where I was a reserve, knew a lot of people. So they said, hey, come on back. They treated me good there and put me in charge of the gang unit and everything else.
So you left Compton?
I left
completely.
Yes.
But Blondie actually stayed.
He stayed and he got assigned to the task force.
Okay. Now, while he's working on this task force, he ends up going to Pelican Bay and interviewing Michael Giroux.
That's correct.
Now, you actually provided some paperwork here of this interview.
I did.
What did Michael Giroux say? Michael Giroux right now, at that time, was holding a triple murder. So he was doing
right. So here
life, or was it multiple life sentences, Pelican Bay, which is a supermax. So he's in the worst possible situation,
Right.
essentially.
He wants to get out of Pelican Bay.
Yeah.
Of course. So we knew Michael Duro's mom because she used to work for us. Carrie Duro. Sweet lady. So we contact her. She sets up this interview. And Greg Kading and a female FBI agent and Tim, they go out to Pelican Bay to interview Michael Duro, see what he has to say. So here you have a guy, Michael Duro, that tried to kill us. We tried to put him away on a murder he got off on, and then we put him away for triple murder, and we show up to interview him at Pelican Bay, right? So Greg Kading and this female detective go in with Tim, right? So they sit down, and Michael Duro's right off the way. He disses Kading and this female. He goes, I ain't talking to these fuckers. I'm only talking to Blondie. Basically what he said.
Okay.
So Kading and the FBI agents had to go sit out in the little waiting room there with their tails between their legs for like about an hour, right? So they weren't real happy about that. Meanwhile, Timmy interviews Michael Duro, and he tells him, I gave you a 3-page report.
Yeah.
And I read the report, and the stuff that he tells him is the truth, because I was there for most of it, because it happened when I was there at Compton, right? So to say that Kading said statement on a different show or whatever, that he just lied to Blondie's face, which wasn't true, because after this report, they went back a second time 3 months later. This one happened in July. They went back to another prison to re-interview him because Tim's tape didn't work too good. So we went back with a guy, not Kading, but Brian Tyndall, and they re-interviewed him, and I gave a report for that. Well, they're in these statements, which I don't want to talk about because it's an open murder, but he implicates people from Death Row Records being involved in Biggie's murder, along with Southside Crips. Now, if you want to put it up, post it, that's on you, but I'm not going to say it because I don't talk about really open murders. But he really has a lot to say about Southside Crips being involved in Biggie's murder, along with Death Row together.
Well, right.
So what I'm saying is that you have a triple murder suspect, Michael Duro. He's not going to be someone that you're going to bring to court to testify. You know what I'm saying? He's not, his credibility is not going to be there. But you want this guy in your back pocket, okay? Because I've interviewed hundreds of informants. That's all I did my whole career, is talk to informants. And these guys are savory characters. They're gangsters. They're dope dealers. They're not going to tell you how. 3/4 of what they tell you is not going to be the truth, but it's that one part that they tell you the truth. It's my job to go out and investigate him and see if he's telling the truth or not. You know what I'm saying? So just to kiss him off and say, hey, he lied to us, so we're not going to use him. We're not going to help him because he lied to us one time. It's just not good police work. And that's what they did here. That's what Kading did. Here's a guy, they could have helped him out, got him out of Pelican Bay, put him in a different prison and kept him on the side, man. You can always go back to this guy and see if he's telling the truth, get information from him. It's your job as an investigator to take what he gives you and investigate it to see if it's true or not. So just to say that he lied and that's it, I don't agree with what he did.
Well, in this paperwork, Michael Duro actually implicates Reggie Wright Jr.
Well,
not to say it's true or not, but Reggie Wright Jr.'s name is actually in this paperwork.
I'm not going to say anything about, if you want to post it, that's on you, but
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything about that. I gave you the paperwork, so what you do with it is on you, but I don't talk about the open murders, and I don't want to implicate anybody without, just cause.
So now that you heard what Bobby Ladd actually said, you see the credibility of the clowns you listening to. He was talking about the Biggie Small case, sir, which they found out. I know that they didn't talk about it on that segment, but they found out that Michael DeRoe was playing their ass. And he was just trying to get out. They had a secret tape recording of his conversations where he was trying to get people to verify his lie. So know the whole case, sir, before you go listen to the rats on YouTube that don't know what the fuck they talking about. Because Reggie Wright is prepared. He knows everything he says. And Reggie Wright will make you look like a clown in front of the jury. Because I want to ask you, we'll be like, oh, you listening to that snitch. See, sir, you shouldn't be listening to YouTubers. You need to be listening to your private investigators. I will clown you in court saying that in front of the jury. We will have a field day. Nobody knows this Biggie, Tupac stuff better than Reggie motherfucking Wright. Not even the DAs.
Quick question. Did you have an Under Armour account in 2025? Maybe you just bought some shoes online? Well, you might want to listen to this. Apparently, there are allegations that Under Armour was involved in a massive data breach around November 2025. We're talking about millions of accounts where private info was allegedly left vulnerable to unauthorized access. It's one of those things where you think your data is safe and suddenly it's not. Your personal data has real value, and when a company fails to keep it secure, you shouldn't be the one paying the price. Morgan & Morgan is stepping in to fight to hold them accountable and to help protect your consumer privacy. If you had an account prior to November 2025, you may qualify for a claim of up to $500. You can check the link in the description to submit a claim now. It's super easy and it takes less than 2 minutes to see if you qualify. Seriously, go check if you're eligible before the window closes.
Man, oh man. I know y'all been supporting us and y'all been doing a great job with those videos that just was played. Y'all been doing a hell of a job. There's 3 programs that's out there pinned in the section, in our comment section for the last 2 months to 3 months. And y'all go in there, click on them, and there's 3 programs. One is giving y'all a loan if you got a business. They're giving people loans. The second one is for people that's going crazy, that YouTube got you going crazy. And I'm summarizing, and I know that's not exactly what they say, but that's what they mean. For all you motherfuckers that's addicted to YouTube, it's a program where they paying. It's not much, but it's a settlement. They got the money already set aside. Apply for it. And the third one is if you ever bought anything online from Under Armour, or maybe had an Under Armour account, well, they had a data breach. And they paying people, they getting ahead of the game and paying people a sum up to $500 just for your inconvenience of maybe your credit being exposed or your information being exposed. So, hey, fill them out. I hope y'all fill out all 3, but definitely fill out the 2 if you don't have a business. And see what happens. Bomb first. I know I hate doing Keefe D's reaction videos and stuff, because most of y'all know the truth. I don't be honest. Most of y'all people, especially the ones on Bomb First, y'all know the truth. Y'all just want to see what happens in court and see Keefe D get justice. But gotta do it. Gotta do it because I like helping the attorneys not embarrass themselves, because I do support the criminal justice system. I'm not one to want to believe everything is negative in the criminal justice system. And Turner stands, or whoever your researcher is, Please. Those 3 idiots that you're a client or you've been doing interviews with, sir. Just fact check what they telling you, because they all have an agenda. Because their views about to go way down talking about Reggie Wright. Because everything Reggie Wright says eventually comes true. That part that your snitch is saying about, I predicted that Keefe was going to get indicted. Well, I was talking that way back in 2019. I didn't go to the grand jury until 2023. So I'm glad you corrected the snitch that says Reggie could talk about those things. So that's why I say you must be a fair person. You should let people practice law with you that don't know law. You went through a lot of schooling, sir. Bound first. Peace out. Happy Saturday.